And if, yeah. If you've noticed, there's a collection of some things back here that are gifts for Father Mike back here. One of them is a hubcap from Father Gary's car. Not Gary Carr, but Father Gary's car. And there's a little bit of a story behind this. It's been in my attic for about 9 years, 8 or 9 years. Father Gary had just gotten a brand new car. First car that he'd ever gotten new that I know of. It was a Ford LTD Crown Victoria wagon at 16.5 feet long in the front seat, 17 feet to the back seat, and I guess probably the whole length of this thing long, had dual wheels and all kinds of stuff on it. But what it really had that Gary liked was wire wheel covers, or something like wire wheel covers. We invited him and Father Mike over to the house back in the days when we had a swimming pool. And Gary didn't like to swim, but we threw him in anyway. Well, all that commotion was going on, and I'm not sure about the exact facts, but I think it was Tony Wand and I went around front and we took the wheel covers off his car. Yeah. And he had only had it 2 or 3 days, Mike. And Father Mike ended up at the end being in on it. We said, don't tell him till tomorrow that, we took his wheel covers. And we did give them back to him eventually, except for this one. So we thought you ought to take that to Poplar Bluff with you. Be complete without their own giant-size Sarah's beer cups. Father Mike, who, God bless his soul, he can't say no to anybody. He just can't. And this place went out of business or something happened. I don't remember exactly. And yeah, we had like 400-something cases of these cups. Now, and Mike Rowland and Jeannie were in on this, being the astute business people they are, they said, there ain't no way in heck we're going to sell beer in these cups. Look how big they are. They're like 22 ounces or something. So we never knew what to do with them, and they're getting moldy and old, and there's still about 12,000 of them upstairs. So you could use them in Poplar Bluff. We know you need them. What's that for? Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about that. In modern times here at St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, we've got a paved parking lot. Man, it's great. I'm kind of a fanatic about keeping cars clean and no dust on it, and the white walls stay nice. But what I never understood is how much the ladies hated to wear high heels to church. So there's a box of rocks in here. You're going to take this to Poplar Bluff, too. Joanne, is there a broken off high heel in there, too? Yeah, I won't. I'm told you need to open this and read what's inside it. Is that right? Read what's in there. Is that a tongue depressor in your pocket? What is that? Oh.
South Pacific and Young Frankenstein. These are some of the things that I really like to watch. And I like to laugh at Young Frankenstein, and I sing every song in South Pacific. In the shower.
Now, let me tell you the real story why he got those 2 movies. Young Frankenstein is a black and white movie by Mel Brooks. Father Mike says, hey, I love Halloween parties. Yeah. So we invited a bunch of, us up here one Halloween night. I think we even rented a big screen TV, all right, to watch a black and white movie. This is, fairly intelligent adults, most of us anyway there, watching this black and white movie of Young Frankenstein. So that's the reason he got the first movie on there, duped in high fidelity sound, no less, Dolby Surround, too. The second movie, now that's even a better story, is South Pacific. And don't get me wrong, it is a nice movie, and it's in color, and I don't know, Gavin McLeod or somebody's in there, I can't remember. I sat and watched it while I was duplicating it the other day. There's nobody from the FBI here, is there? Justice Department, anything like that? Well, I did it on Joanne's tape machine. Joanne Inman, by the way. Anyway, Father Mike, he's always thinking, you know. He's always thinking. The youth group was having a, I don't know, lock-in or, what was it, Mike? What was it? I don't know. Night or something, you know, and he says, hey, I'm going to get some entertainment for those kids. They're going to love. He gets a movie made, I don't know, 1948 or whenever South Pacific was made. And, yeah, and he's the only one that enjoyed the movie. Now, yeah. And that was after he dozed off, after they landed and danced that first number in it. Now, I stayed awake when I was when Joanne was duplicating it for about 30 minutes. I woke up 2 hours later, and this is the truth. This movie's 2 hours and 13 minutes long. All right? So, happy dreams. I think this might be serious. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah. I don't know.
Some books.
Oh, yeah.
God's best for you, discovering God's ideal purpose for your life. And over here, blossoms of friendship. So I'm sure these would help me in my sermons and all that. So thank you very much. Some more
I don't know about most of you here, but there's one thing I don't know that Father Mike needs, and that's to improve his sermons. Because I think that, you know, he's done a good job. Yeah, he could use some new jokes.
That was from Patty. Did we unplug ourselves? Probably did. That was from Patty Youngberg over here, and Bill Youngberg, who came back for tonight, and we want to thank you guys for being here.
And he told me he's going to open a bar. The Confessional Pub. And no tips are allowed, and he's only going to hire retired priests. But if you want to leave a tip, you got to say a Hail Mary. So I decided, all right, he's leaving. I'm going to give him that sign for that bar. I want to thank John Engler because he helped carve the letters in it for me, but he did an excellent job. And
Good job. Stand up, John. Did he have to leave? Oh, boy.
for you people in the back, it says the Confessional Pub.